Hey cinema lovers, welcome to Frames Fanatic. Here we will be talking about cinema including web series, short films and everything that is a story in itself. When we were thinking about what to put on this channel, the first thing on my mind was Hitler. So let's start with Hitler then. Here are my favorite movie revolving around the Holocaust or the Nazi era. Starting the list is the 1959 film, The Diary of Anne Frank. This heartbreaking story is based on the personal diary of a young Jewish girl, who, together with her family and friends, was forced into hiding in an attic in a Nazi-occupied Amsterdam. The diary was published after the end of the war by her father, Otto Frank, since he was the only surviving member of the family. The Diary of Anne Frank is another film that brilliantly depicts the sad hopefulness of an innocent child in contrast to the horrors and inhumanity of war all around. The Schindler's List, one of the finest films by Steven Spielberg.
I see that it had a certain panache. That's what I'm good at, not the work.
Chronicling the volte-face change in morality of Nazi entrepreneur Oskar Schindler, this memorable movie garnered countless awards and accolades following its release in 1993. The story is one of both suffering and hope, pitting the dark and harrowing evil of figures like Eamon Goeth against the protagonist's emotional turmoil, played here fantastically by Liam Neeson. The Pianist, 2002.
This is the greatest pianist in Poland, maybe the whole world.
No one plays Chopin.
Based on an autobiographical book of the same name, this film follows the story of Polish-Jewish pianist and composer Władysław Szpilman and his struggle to survive in the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II. The Pianist, directed by Roman Polanski, received multiple awards and nominations for its depiction of unnerving brutality contrasted against a backdrop of beautiful classical music. Adrien Brody won the 2003 Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance as Szpilman. Next on the list is the 2008 drama, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is a story seen through the innocent eyes of Bruno, the 8-year-old son of the commandant of a concentration camp, who forms a friendship with a Jewish boy on the other side of the camp fence. The movie is based on the novel of the same name by Irish writer John Boyne.
They took all our clothes away. My dad's a soldier.
It is a brilliant film about the lines that divide us and the innocence of childhood as opposed to the cruelties of war in an adult world. The fifth film on the list for me is The Book Thief. Geoffrey Rush and Emily Watson star in this modern classic that has the feel of a movie made decades before its time. Based on the 2005 novel of the same name by Markus Zusak, the story centers around a young girl, Liesel, who finds joy in the throes of the Holocaust by stealing books and reading them to the Jewish refugee being sheltered by her adoptive parents. It's a bittersweet and touching story about adolescence in Nazi Germany, while literally narrated by death itself, is a moving story of finding humanity in the worst of circumstances.
When life robs you, sometimes you have to rob it back.
Put in your favorite movies set around Nazi in the comments and subscribe to Frames Fanatic for movie recommendations, reviews and podcasts.